Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name's Ricky. Welcome to Ep2, and tonight we're going to be headed down to Wollongong to investigate the ghost story of the Breakwater Lighthouse.
Commandeering this episode, bitch.
Like I said, we're headed down to Wollongong. We're going to see if the stories are true. Now, Breakwater Lighthouse is definitely not, Australia's most craziest haunted story in the world. Again, we don't know what to expect tonight, guys. It's kind of like the things with all these investigations and all these places we go to. We don't know what to expect. We just go there, we investigate, we explore, and we document our experiences. You guys might go to these places, get an entirely different night or an entirely different experience, but that's just the nature of the game. But we're gonna roll a little bit of the history. As you guys just heard Brendan say, there is a couple of kind of weird things that have gone on there. And yeah, definitely there is a little bit of a backstory to this place. But again, we're gonna give you guys all that history in just a moment. Before though we jump into that history, you guys already know what I'm gonna say, and that's Gladys.
Gladys.
Look here, Gladys. You've been watching the videos for far too long and you haven't hit the sub button yet. Now look, what I want you to do, Gladys, is if you enjoy the videos and you like the content, you like what you see, I want you to go down below the video, hit the subscribe button. It's the big red thing that looks like this. Join the family, join ETFW, join the community. And with that said, Gladys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you all enjoyed the video. And I'll see you in just a moment. Peace.
The year was 1867, Friday, 21st of June. Our story begins with a ship named the Margaret. The Margaret was 50 miles south of her destination and about 2 miles away from the Wollongong harbour, located in New South Wales, Australia. The conditions were rough, beyond rough. The captain saw how strong the storm was brewing and how large the waves were forming, and decided land would be his safest option, rather than trying to complete his last 50 miles to his destination. As mentioned, Wollongong harbour was approximately 2 miles away, so the captain made way. On rounding the breakwater and lining the vessel up to enter the harbour, Captain Sterling expected the other vessels in the harbour to run him a line and bring his ship to safety. However, no vessels came to his aid. At 3 p.m, pilot Edward Williams, in company with his son, who manned the Breakwater Lighthouse, came out on the rough waters to assist the crew of the Margaret. William Edwards, his son, Joseph, and a local volunteer manned an 18-foot pilot boat. William managed to maneuver his boat to the Margaret and ordered the crew to jump from the Margaret so that the pilot boat could pick them up. It was not long, however, until William's pilot boat was in some difficulties. The steer oar had been lost and the ship was taking a beating from the storm. However, William continued to aid the Margaret and its crew. With strong waves rolling into the harbour and the loss of the steering oar, it was not long before a large wave rolled the small craft over. The local who had volunteered to aid William surfaced, and amidst the chaos, he noticed William's body floating some distance away in the harbour. The inquest into the death of pilot William Edwards commenced on Saturday 22nd of June 1867, and the verdict was this: deceased. William Edwards made his death by drowning whilst in discharge duty as a pilot. Fast forward many years after William's death, and rumours began to spread about the lighthouse. Stories told of unusual occurrences. Some claim to have even seen a man standing atop of the lighthouse, looking watch out into the harbour, although when looking away and back again, the figure had disappeared. There have been reports of strange black orbs, unusual EVPs, and much more. The supposed haunting is something not well documented. However, hearing these stories for ourselves, we decided to head down to the lighthouse and see if we could make contact with whatever haunts its walls. This is ETFW. Follow us as we explore the Breakwater Lighthouse.
Alrighty guys, so we're about to make our descent down to the bottom of Wollongong. As you guys can see behind us, you can probably even see kind of off into the distance where the lighthouse is. But what a freaking view.
Cracker view. I'm glad we stopped.
What a beautiful view.
It's nice. Right as the sun's going down too as well. These are close to Hill 60, really close.
Yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed with the zoom of that. Like, that was insane.
For a little digital zoom.
Anyways, as you guys saw, that is where we're going to be heading to. Let's get the hell out of here because there seems to be a wedding on.
Yeah.
And we are both a little bit underdressed.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll see you guys.
In the evening you'll be calling.
Alrighty guys, so we're down in Wollongong. We went over to where the actual lighthouse is just a moment ago, but unfortunately it was packed with tourists. Like it was actually like, it was like a freaking nightclub there.
Yeah.
Like the ghosts and the freaking people were having a rave party. I don't know what the hell was going on.
I don't know, man. I'm thinking the ghost is probably like, yo, there's too many people here.
Dude, it was so busy.
I think the ghost is yeeting over to the somewhere else, you know?
I think so, but anyways, what we've done is there's another little lookout just over to the other side of the lighthouse. It's like a kind of little, like, it's almost like a rocky...
Yeah, it's literally like, imagine like the lighthouse is on one point of the bay and we're literally like on the other point of the bay. It's like 5 meters, 10 meters away from it.
We've kind of come over to this spot and we're going to actually just try to investigate over here because, yeah, I don't know how long that space is going to be busy for. By the looks of it, it's people going to be there all night.
It's popping.
So we're going to head just up here now. We'll show you the lighthouse, what we can see from it when we get up there. But yeah, we'll give a go to a bit of an investigation. But man, it is cool. It's a cool place. It's a cool spot. It's very scenic, very beautiful. But anyways, we'll stop blabbering on. We'll head up. We'll jump into an investigation and see if we can capture anything.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
And just over there is, I'm just looking for a rock that I can climb. Right over there is the lighthouse. Alright, it might be a bit further than 10 meters. We've got about like 20, 25, but it ain't far. So we're literally on the other side of the bay that is this here.
So yeah, as Brendan just mentioned, basically the gentleman's name was William, and as you guys saw in the history as well, he was called a pilot. Well, I guess a pilot is someone who knows the seas, or knows the ocean.
Well, yeah, usually what they're employed for, and like they still exist to this day, is that they know the sea, so they know the rocks, the reefs, the currents, or whatever, and they go out to larger ships. And they bring those ships in safely because they know what the water's to be, like what the water's like. And unfortunately, the day that he went out, this one unfortunate day, was a bit rough, and yeah, he went in.
Now, as you guys did see in the history as well, people have reported on all sorts of things around here. Now, again, like we've kind of always mentioned and everywhere we've gone, I think haunted is haunted. I mean, we're only literally probably 20, 30 meters, maybe 50 meters away from the lighthouse, if that.
20, yeah.
I mean, we're so close, and for all we know, it could have even happened somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Like if his body was floating around, it probably would have been anywhere like around this bay here.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So again, like we're going to jump into an investigation because if we were over that side and we had the freaking dowsing rods and the spirit box going, man, these little kids around would be
People think we're summoning COVID or something.
People think, yeah, we're summoning the demon over there. But now, basically, guys, we're going to set up a little bit around here. We do have some new goodies. We're going to test out a couple of new, pieces of equipment. I don't expect this is going to be like a really long episode or a long investigation. But after we do investigate this place, depending on the evidence that we find, there is actually the burial spot of where William was actually buried, which is probably only like a couple of kilometers away.
Oh, if that, like a couple hundred meters.
Small memorial, like that's buried underneath the park. So I think we might head over there and just sort of film it and maybe see if we can pick up on anything. But yeah, anyways, let's jump into an investigation here and let's see if we can pick up on anything. Yeah, let's do it. Thank you.
So Ricky's opening up the bag of goodies. What you got in there, man? Why are you looking so sus?
Huh?
You're looking so sus.
Am I?
Your eyes are like darting around. It's funny.
We're in a haunted location, man. There's probably ghosts watching us.
Man, we at home.
Alrighty guys, we picked up the brand new S box. So a proper spirit box. I know it's been a while that we've been wanting to sort of get one. We've been using things like Necrophonic and apps that kind of do similar things, obviously in the interim, until we got one of these. And with all due respect to those apps, I mean, I don't know how much I sort of rely on them.
Yeah.
I think their purpose is to sort of work, if that makes sense. So again, anyways, we picked up a proper spirit box. I think the apps have their time and place, but these are tested. You know, people all over the world use them. They're known to work, and I think let's sort of just start off and see if we can make contact with anything. Use the spirit box, see if we can pick up on anything, and then go from there. That's actually pretty loud.
That is so loud.
Were you recording that?
Yeah, your face reaction.
We haven't used. Honestly, guys, this is the first time we've used it before. So
got an antenna and everything.
Yeah, it's the first time we've used it. So let's just try and like see if we pick up on anything. Imagine if it gets like Today FM and it just starts pumping some beats. If there's any spirits here with us tonight.
What's that?
Yeah, that just got off like, that started off like hectic.
Yeah, so what's it doing? It's scanning the frequencies, right?
So what it's doing is scanning through like radio frequencies. Guys, again, we're not like experts in these equipment. We don't know the scientific, how it works and everything like that. But essentially what it does is it's believed to scan through frequencies, and I guess spirits that you communicate with are supposed to, you know, you'd be able to pick up those frequencies, because again, people sort of believe that like spirits and ghosts communicate on like a frequency level, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
So again, if there's any spirits here with us tonight, my name's Ricky. I'm here with my friend Brendan. We're looking for the spirit of William tonight. William, if you're here, you'd like to communicate with us, feel free to. I've got a device in my hand. You'd be able to talk through it, communicate through it, answer any of our questions. If there are any spirits here with us tonight, are you able to give us a clear sign? Is the spirit of William with us here tonight? Hello? Wondering if the spirit of William is here with us tonight. If so, are you able to give us a clear yes or no through this device? It's like super active. I don't know if it's supposed to be. Guys, we've never used one of these before. It reminds me a lot of Necrophonic, obviously.
Yeah.
But in a way where it's like constantly going.
But I think Necrophonic's kind of like generating names and words and stuff like that. This is like actual frequency.
Frequency, yeah.
Like this is like the legit thing.
I don't know, the spirit box is super active. So I think what we're going to do on the side, see if it answers any questions for us while we're, you know, using other tools. And one of the new things that we picked up is a proper pendulum board, you know, different areas of the world, days, everything like that. Kind of like what you would a Ouija board. And what we'll use is the pendulum with it. Yeah, we finally got one. I think it's going to add a little bit more depth to the pendulum.
Yeah.
Because before we could only ask questions like swing back or forward, left or right.
Where this is like, you know, you can make it swing or point to something or like whatever.
So what I'll do is I'm going to put the spirit box on and we'll just leave that to the side.
Yeah. It always freaks me out using the pendulum, because like when it changes and moves, like
directions,
because your hand's not doing it, and like I'm showing you guys, like Rick will ask the question, I show his hand, and then I show the pendulum with his hand, and you can see it's like it's changing directions with no.
And it's weird, like, because
it just creeps me out,
I mean, you got to think, how many letters are in the alphabet? What, like 20 something? I can't remember.
I can't count that quick.
But like, let's just like, you know, there's that many letters in the alphabet, yeah? The dude's name's William that died here. The pendulum could have swung to any letter. I asked him to spell his name out and it swings to W.
Yeah.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
That's, honestly, I'm very impressed with this pendulum board.
Yeah, it's so it's pretty,
I said we keep asking questions.
yeah, let's find out some more about it, everything.
Alrighty, let's do it. Let's
do
keep
it.
asking questions. Brendan's going to jump into it now, see if he can pick up on anything.
Is that your way? Yeah, it's facing your way.
Do you have the spirit box on?
Up to you. What do you want?
I don't know about the spirit box. Maybe we got to use it more.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
One of those things where I think you just got to like have it running, sort of. Maybe let's not. Maybe let's just have like ambient noise.
Yeah.
And see if we can get anything of just ambient.
The soothing noise of my voice.
Yeah, like the ocean and all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, my voice too, but you know.
Your voice?
Yeah.
Man, you're tripping, man.
Come on, man. I got a beautiful voice. I got a beautiful voice. So I'm reaching out to the spirit that Ricky was just communicating, William. If you're still here and you'd like to continue communicating with me in particular, are you able to swing the pendulum to yes or no for me, please? It trips me out every time just watching it change.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, look how accurate that is.
Thank you, William, for communicating with us. The moon is at a kind of like a half crescent at the moment. I was just wondering, William. Oh no, it's that one there. I was just wondering, William, if you're able to move the pendulum in the direction of that half,
Already
that crescent.
going.
Yeah, and that's going hard.
Look. It's going to the direction of the moon. Where is the moon?
It's over there. Behind the, there you go. It's poking out now.
Can you guys see that? It's like.
It's like a half. It's like kind of like a half crescent.
Yeah, it's like a half. Yeah, exactly. You guys aren't really going to be able to see it too much. Holy crap.
Like it's just been going non-stop.
Ask if his body's buried at that. Yeah.
Found today that your body is actually buried at the place that was known as the Wollongong Pioneer Cemetery. If that's true, if your body is actually buried there, are you able to swing the pendulum to yes? And if it's not, you can just swing it to no for me.
Like, see how it just swaps direction. Definitely going towards yes.
Yeah, it's definitely going to yes.
See if he's revealed himself. You
Yeah.
know, like, because a lot of people have reported.
Yeah. William, there's been reports of a lone figure standing watch in the lighthouse looking out over the harbour. People have said that it is you that stands watch looking out for boats in storms. Are you able to point the pendulum to yes or no if that is true? I'll just stop the pendulum for you so that you're able to move it again from scratch. But if that's you, are you able to point the pendulum to yes or no for me, please?
Instantly.
Yeah.
Is he able to spell give us the date that he drowned in?
Well, people always say like, oh, ask simple questions, but simple questions, I mean, like you can get those simple questions by chance. I mean, if you're giving it a 50-50,
Yeah.
you know, can you say yes or no? You know, are you a male or a female? I mean, it's a 50-50 chance of getting it correct. Whereas if you're asking for things like moon or the year that you died in,
real
or something
specific,
like that, yeah,
real specific.
it kind of solidifies it a bit more.
Goes past the borders of chance.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
So let's see, 1857, yeah?
1867.
67.
Okay, so William, using the pendulum, are you able to tell us the year that resulted in your death happened?
It's going to yes.
Yeah,
I think it means you maybe got to ask him to spell.
William, are you able to use the pendulum and point the pendulum to the numbers that you...
There we go.
There you go, one. That, to make out the year that you drowned in.
Look at that, it's gone to 1. It just stopped direction. No way. Look at that. That's legit going towards 8.
Yeah. I'm like trying to stay dead still. My hand's
see your hand. It's
my
not
hand, no,
moving
but
at
my
all.
hand's still like my left hand's still in the same spot.
Look, 1860.
I'm so disappointed if he doesn't say 7.
Well, I mean, 6 and 7 are right next to each other, so.
Yeah.
1867.
Yeah, 1867. I don't know. That's what I mean. Like with this, like it just kind of like you can't do that with the dowsing rods. You can be like, hey, did you die in 1867? Can you point to this direction? Whereas with this, it's like you're really interacting with it. Are you able to give us like a specific bit of information?
Crazy.
That's what I like about this. It's just, and we barely ever use it.
Yeah.
It's a cool little tool, and they're easy to get.
I reckon we asked it a couple more questions. Guys, I don't think this spirit is like harmful or dangerous or...
Considering that he just said he sits there on the lighthouse, like he's still doing his job.
It sounds
like someone wouldn't be doing that if they weren't.
Yeah.
You know, like he's looking out for other boats coming by. He's doing his job.
And you know what as well? Like, yes, this is such a busy place. It's probably, he gets probably overlooked.
Probably, because a lot of people wouldn't know.
Yeah, a lot of people probably don't know. They probably just come here and just take photos and leave. Maybe this guy's just like hell lonely.
Yeah, it's like Waco's Parkway.
Or even like Pucky's, you know?
Yeah,
no one knew
kind of
about
stuff.
that story, and that chick was so talkative, that girl.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something similar to that. Maybe this guy is just here and talkative. Like, I would be curious to get other people to come here and investigate on different nights, compare, like, I guess you'd say evidence, you know, see if they get anything.
Well, it's a challenge to you guys at home watching if you live near Wollongong or something.
Yeah, come down, Breakwater Lighthouse, come check it out, bring some kit, explore, investigate, see if you get anything. But again, we're just going to ask a couple more questions, guys, and we're going to move on. Who knows? Is this place really haunted or not? Who knows? But there's definitely something here that's like willing to talk to us.
Yeah.
And from what we've seen, it's William. It's the guy from the story.
Yeah.
You know? So I just want to ask William, as Brendan did mention earlier, it is said that you still linger around the lighthouse and people have seen you almost as if you're continuing to do your job. Is the reason you still linger here, is it because of that? Do you linger here because you still feel like you're in service to this lighthouse?
Or maybe because he died on the job, you know, he didn't finish the job.
It's going to yes.
Yeah, it's going straight to yes.
Again, William, there's a question we like to ask at a bunch of investigations, but are you almost in a way as well stuck here reliving that day? There is speculation in the spirit world that spirits are stuck reliving that moment over and over again. Yes. That's like, what, the 5th investigation? We've got yes to that answer.
Yeah. I'm a firm believer of like residual energy.
It makes me think that it's like true, you know?
Yeah.
William, again, we don't want to keep you too long, but are we the first people who have spoken to you in a long time? If so, are you able to move the pendulum to yes or no? So no one knows about him.
Yeah.
Are you able to swing the pendulum to the date or to the year of the last person who made contact with you?
Looks like it's going. Yeah, it's a 1.
$18. Let's go to 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 8. 18. Is that 6?
Yeah. Well, it has to be. He died in 1867.
Dude, I went to 1867 again. Look. It's going back to 7. So does he mean like the last person he spoke to was in 1867?
Maybe.
The day that he died?
Yeah, maybe.
Holy dude, that sends shivers down my spine.
Yeah. It's like 100 and what?
That's freaking creepy, man. That's sad as well.
Yeah, it's like 100 and what? 354 years now?
How long?
153,
150 something.
Yeah.
William, is that correct? Is the last person you ever spoke to on the day that you died in 1867? Yes. Man, that's sad.
Yeah, 154 years now.
So again, I'm correct to say that since then we're the first people to have spoken to you? Again, can you move the pendulum to yes or no if that's the case?
Man, he's chatty.
Wow, man. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Can't but help it to feel bad for the guy.
Yeah, oh, I was just about to say that, like, you kind of feel sorry for him, like...
Dude went to work, drowned.
Yeah.
You know, his spirit's been here for, what, 100-something years.
Yeah.
Hasn't spoken to anyone since. Here are two dudes from Sydney.
Yeah. Some random dudes that just found it on Google.
And because, again, I don't think a lot of people would have known about this place to come and do, like, investigations and stuff.
Nah.
Like, it really does fly under the radar.
Yeah.
That's crazy. William, we just want to ask you a couple more questions, mate.
Ask if he wants us to go maybe to the place where his grave is supposed to be and,
Yeah.
I don't know, pay our respects or something. I don't know. Or maybe even ask if he's there. He may not even be there.
William, again, we mentioned the cemetery, or where you were believed to be buried, which is nearby, which is now a memorial and a garden. Do you sometimes linger around there? Is your spirit active in that location as well? Or are you only active at the lighthouse here?
Well, you asked a double question.
Well, I asked if he's only active here.
Yeah.
So, again, just to clarify that question, William, your spirit does not reside as well at the grave or at the memorial where you're believed to be buried? No.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes sense because, like, you got to think, if you were him, would you rather sit at this beautiful lighthouse?
Oh, absolutely.
Or would you rather sit in a park?
Absolutely.
Rather sit here?
Well, yeah, he's a man of the sea as well.
Exactly. I would put it up there to say that it's one of the most accurate.
Well, it's not just that, but it's honestly probably one of the most active places we've been to,
The
especially
fact that it's
considering
able
only
to
one.
spell the year that he died in.
Yeah.
Again, I think we're going to wrap it up really soon. I don't know. I don't know what else we talked to this guy about. The news, the weather. Like, if I was him, I would be just grateful that someone knows that we're here.
Said hi, yeah, like, yeah.
For us, I kind of feel fulfilled enough to at least share his story.
Yeah.
That at least, like, we've came here to a place that so many people overlook.
Yeah.
Probably thousands of people overlook every single
Like,
year.
Who knows? You know, people walk by it. Like, we saw how many people were down there. And,
So many.
I mean, he might be trying to speak to people and just no one can hear him.
No one can hear him, yeah. We might even just go over to the lighthouse a little bit and just give you guys a bit of a vlog over there, and yeah, maybe even look at calling a night here, because
I mean,
you know,
it's a success so far.
I would love to see more people come here.
Yeah,
you know?
like we said before, it's a challenge for you guys. If you guys live near this area, or you know, you kind of want to go for a drive, definitely come down and have a chat to
100%.
William.
Anyways, we'll pick it back up in a second. We'll see what we decide to do.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. We were somewhere just over there on those rocks.
You can even see the lighthouse that replaced this one.
Yeah, just up there. This is the big replacement lighthouse they built, but this was the original one, they believe. To see William. So again, we were right on that point there where the rocks are. Imagine?
Bro, someone knocked up your running.
Imagine he just goes, come on up, boys. Imagine, like, we just knock and William's like, yeah, boys, come on up, have a beer with us, mate. Like, you know what I mean? But anyways, guys, we just thought we'd quickly show you the lighthouse behind us. We're going to get out of here. We're going to call it a night. Do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure to give it a like, comment, subscribe. Let us know down below if you've come to this lighthouse, if you've investigated it, or if you've even just visited it.
Or if you're going to.
Or you're going to. But with that said, guys, we're going to get out of here. Do hope you enjoyed this video. We'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah.
Peace.
Never change.